And hopefully that'll show up in everything.
I hope so.
I can't move my hand because if I move my hand, people are going to hear this.
I can't hear it.
You can't hear it, but I can.
But I'm not wearing ear protection at all. So
Headphones?
headphones. Protection. That's true.
Yep.
I had to use my hands to protect the baby's ears today.
From the cold?
No, from the gun salute.
Oh, they did a 21 salute?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, is that how we want to start this first one?
Probably not.
Okay. Do I want to leave my headphones on?
Matter. I don't know. Do you want to leave your headphones on?
So we're naming this like our Ballistic Family, the podcast?
That's the current YouTube channel. We can change the name if we want to.
I don't mind it. I think it still works great.
Okay. Our Ballistic Family podcast, episode 1.
Technically, too.
Technically, 2.
Oh, no, it's not on this one. Because I have a family podcast on my channel. Remember when I got
is it on your channel?
Yeah, it's on my channel.
So if you want to see our first one when the kids were like 3 years ago? It was like 2020.
It was like 3 years ago.
You were testing out your podcast equipment.
Yeah.
3 years ago. And what's your channel?
Brian Thackeray.
YouTube. That's an ERAY on the end?
Yep.
Not ERY.
Brian Thackeray.
Yes. We have a weird name.
My dad went by Thackeray for a couple years. He was trying to...
At work?
Yeah, make sure people spelled his name right.
That's funny.
Anyways, so this is the first podcast that we're doing.
No, you were moving your leg.
I'm
It
thinking.
was bouncing the entire couch. I'm not even on your part of the couch.
I have restless leg syndrome.
I know.
And every time it ticks off, my wife gets ticked off. And she'll just randomly like touch me.
It's only when it's very noticeable, like that moment.
It's always very, very noticeable.
Okay.
And I do it
I
without
let it slide a lot.
thinking at all. And you're just like, okay, you're done. And I'm like, what? You're like, your leg's tapping. I'm like, oh, yeah, it is.
Anyway, I'm Rachel.
I'm Brian.
And we've been married for 8.5 years. 9.5.
No, yeah, 9. We hit 9 this year.
9.5 years.
Is it?
Because our oldest daughter is 8.
You're right, it is half. Because, no, it'll be half at the end of the month.
Oh, close enough.
9 and
Close. Oh my gosh.
5/8.
You're like one of those parents who counts every single month of their child's age.
No, it's...
My child is 47.5 months old.
I was just going to say been married for 9 years. You threw in the half.
The half.
Is the half? Okay. Is it really that
We're
important?
this close to our 10-year anniversary.
It is true. We are that close to our 10-year.
We've made it this far.
I wanted to go on a cruise. You know,
We'll see if that happens, but we have to drive or fly to Tennessee this summer, so...
They're talking about waiting till next year till mom and dad come home.
Really? About waiting another year?
Yeah, just because...
Is it because of when Sarah's pregnancy is too?
Yeah, we have a sister. I have a sister who's having a baby right when we were going to do a family reunion. And so because of that, we might push back our family reunion a whole
You're just not allowed
year.
to do it 2 years because that's when my family reunion is going to be.
It would be 1 year, so it wouldn't be
'Cause we're
this
doing
year, it'd
every
be
3
year after
years.
that. So when we do our family chat this Sunday, I'll float the idea of just waiting till mom and dad get back. And then we'll just save the money and go on a cruise.
Well, I also kind of want to go to my dad's extended family reunion.
I'd rather go on a cruise.
It's only St. George.
That's 8 hours.
Yeah. I can drive your tiny little car and spend nothing on gas.
It's true, but I still have to fix the
Maybe
AC
by
then.
the time, if you wait a year for your family reunion, we can get a minivan. And we can drive in a minivan instead of your tiny little Mazda.
I don't mind my little Mazda, though.
I just can't imagine the short amount of times I've been traveling in your Mazda. It is a great economy car.
Okay, backstory for
But
all of those
his
watching.
Mazda is not comfortable.
Let me tell them the story of the Mazda. So
Okay, tell them the story. Of
I
the
got a
Mazda.
job in
But
the next town over, which is like
You got to put some
25,
pictures up with this
30
Mazda
minutes
because
away.
otherwise they won't understand.
No, it's okay. It's theater of the mind. Because some of it's going to be on like audio only podcasts.
Oh, okay.
So, anyways, I got a Mazda 3. Well, so sorry, rewind. I got a job in a neighboring town that's like 25 minutes away.
Yes.
I had an old 1990 Isuzu pickup that has a carbureted engine.
He loved that.
It was a great car, manual, didn't drive well in the cold.
But you were just around town, so
Yeah, so it was fine. So then I swapped it out for a Cobalt that my father sold me for a really good deal.
Well, you didn't say that he built a mini camper in the back of his
Yeah.
truck. That's why he loved it so much.
I liked it a lot. But anyways, my point is that I sold it for a different car that my dad gave me, and then that car broke within a year of swapping it out. So I had a car that had been around for like 30 plus years. I got it for a newer car that had been around less than 20 years and immediately died. The engine didn't die, the socket.
Socket went
The clutch socket
corroded
went.
and
Well, no.
collapsed.
A bunch of 300-pound plus people.
200, 300,
No.
2 to 300.
Yeah, 200 to 300. Many of the
Don't
people
be
driving.
mean about your family.
No, I'm not being mean. Many of them are
Pushing 3.
no. Many of them are over 3.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
Cameron is it? He just said that he just hit 320.
Oh, was it? I
Yeah,
thought he just got under 3.
but he's lost 60 pounds.
Oh, wow.
So he was like 3, and then George is in the 3s.
Wow.
I think my dad. They're okay. Just to put it in perspective, though, they're all taller than 6'3".
So, yeah, it's easy to put on that.
They're
If you're a little bit obese,
They're not.
put on a lot of weight.
They're not huge, but they're also not thin. So I'm 6'3". I'm currently 200-ish pounds.
Right around 200, yeah.
Yeah, I'm
I guess that
97
makes
on a
sense.
good
They're
day.
another 100 more than you.
Yeah, so they're just 100 pounds more than it. Anyways,
Okay.
they broke the master cylinder clutch.
Like literally the firewall.
Yeah, the socket is built into the firewall, and they cracked all the metal. And the only way to fix it would be to tear the engine all the way out, cut out the metal, re-weld in new metal, and that's not something that I had the facilities for to do. So
And it was going into winter.
I sold that car, and then I'm like, I need a new car because I have this job in Idaho Falls. So what am I going to do? So I start scouring Facebook
Our favorite place
Marketplace,
to buy cars.
just anyone who had a car for around $1,000. I was just like, hey, will you take this? Will you take it for $1,000? Will you take it for $1,000? And then I found the car, and when I saw it, I immediately fell in love with it, and my wife rolled her eyes. So it was an old.
And your family thought you were crazy.
Yes, it's true. It was a Mazda 3 Sport that someone was using as a track car. So they pulled all of the interior out. It had no rear seat. It had no passenger seat. It had a
Like a racing bucket seat kind of thing.
it had a racing seat in the front seat. It had a crunch bar in the middle that you had like the 5-point racing harness attached to. They had a racing steering wheel on it originally, but they had pulled that out and put on a Taurus, Ford Taurus steering wheel.
Really?
Yeah, that was
I
the
didn't
original
realize
one
that.
in there. And then a bunch of other like really crazy things. They cut the muffler out,
There was no radio. There's no what's it called?
airbags.
Glove box.
There's no glove box, no airbags.
There's no airbags.
Oh, they moved the battery from the front of the car to the back of the car.
Didn't they put a nicer intake in it?
Yeah, air intake. So they pulled out the
They have
whole
a
air
nice
intake.
air intake.
So it's an expensive one of those. So, and the guy was just
Saved
like,
some of his favorite parts or sold them.
and he was like, "Hey, $1,000." And I'm like, "Sure." And since I've got it, I've gone to like pick and pulls. I've pulled out,
So we now have all the seats.
but they're all different colors. So I have a leather.
Well, they're all dark though, so you don't
Yeah,
even notice.
it's not that bad.
The only one that is so different is the driver's seat that was the racing bucket seat because it's like a blue.
Yes, But like I said, I am a tall man, and because they pulled
he
out
loves that seat.
all of the like
The
dashboard
rail.
stuff,
Oh yeah.
my legs fit in so much better because I drove the Mazda 3 in Tennessee.
Yeah.
And when I was there, but the only problem about it is my knees didn't fit.
Oh.
And then because I'm 6'3", when I'm in a smaller car, my head usually touches the ceiling. But with the racing seat, it pushes your butt closer to the ground to like lower the center of gravity.
I hate driving it.
But my eye line is in the middle of the windshield.
Yours is, and I'm like, I feel like I'm 4 foot something when I drive your car.
I'm sorry, but you don't
So I
understand.
actually have like a seat cushion that's like an inch.
She has a
and
booster
that
seat.
At least helps. But I do not like driving that car because I don't feel like I can see enough.
Do you want me to get you a phone book?
I made a comment about that earlier this week because my baby, our youngest, is 15
Your
months.
baby.
Our youngest is 15 months old. I'm counting exact months. 15 and a half months.
15 months and
Once they hit
8
like,
days.
In 8 what? Oh,
In 8
and
days?
8 days, yeah. Once they hit like 18 months to 2 years, I don't count months anymore.
Okay.
And I only know he's 15 months because he had his 15-month checkup. Anyway, so
He was also born on the 1st, so it's easier to figure
it's easy
it.
to count it. He has a booster, like high chair, like with a tray for eating. And he's getting old enough that I don't want to put the tray on all the time, but he's too short to sit at the table with just that little high chair attached to a seat. So I need just like 2 or 3 inches to raise him up.
You raised me up. Anyways, so I like it because this is the first car that I've driven, like smaller car, where my eye line is where your eye line's supposed to be in a vehicle. I'm usually up really high towards the top. Like when you put the sunscreen down or whatever that's called.
The
visor down. It usually covers my eyes.
Uh-huh.
So I don't ever use them because you flip them down and I can't see the road. But now when I use this one, it works like it's supposed to. It's amazing. Oh man.
Anyway, so he loves the fact that he's lower. I hate it.
Yeah, and it's fine.
The biggest challenge is if I get too much of a booster in there, then I'm in the wrong position in that seat. Like my shoulders are too high, so the seatbelt's more uncomfortable, and like I don't fit in it right. So that's like why the 1.5 inch pad's the best option. So it gets me up just a little bit. I don't know why that 1 inch makes such a big difference.
And it's okay. 1 inch makes a huge difference.
Oh my gosh. No, this is supposed to be PG or G rated.
Yeah, 1 inch higher on the seat makes a huge difference.
I can see by the twinkle in your eye that's not what you meant.
I don't know what you are talking about. Get your mind out of the gutter. So I don't know. We should also probably oh, I kicked the box.
How dare you?
Should we introduce do we say that we have how many kids?
No, we haven't talked about our kids yet, just our
Anyways, so
marriage.
The general idea of this podcast is supposed to be, in my mind, like 2 things. One is it's my attempt at almost like a journal.
Yeah.
Because I don't like writing, but I went to college to make videos, and I don't make videos at my job currently. But you can't guess where I work.
Oh yeah, you probably should have changed your shirt.
I know. I think I should have most of it covered by the microphone, but I might have to pull some out in post.
Yay.
You had
a lot of fun doing that podcast with your work friends a while back.
I did. But the problem is that I did an entrepreneurial podcast for.
Did you guys get like 20-ish?
We did like 20 episodes.
Yeah.
But the issue is coordinating the schedule, and then there were
they're all self-employed.
Yeah, entrepreneurs. It's in the name.
But now you're not self-employed anymore.
I still technically am.
I'm the one running the business, though.
It's true, but I still make some of the stuff too.
We have an Etsy shop.
Yes. Thackeray Factory. Check us out on Etsy.
Thackeray Factory Home is what I run. He runs Thackeray Factory.
And
But he sells something once a week, and I sell things
I sell
10
like
times a
2
week
things a week.
during
Anyways,
Christmas.
yes. And then, which is the reason why I have a more regular job now. And then the other part is that I have a lot of opinions and I want to express them, which is the other reason why I want to do this podcast.
And I am not that interesting. And so he gets bored telling me everything because I'm just like, that's cool.
Yeah, so now I'm going to tell you, and you have to listen to me for half an hour every other week for the rest of your life.
That's our goal anyway. We'll see how consistent we can
26
stay.
episodes a year.
When we get into Easter, it's going to be harder to stay.
Oh, well, my plan is to preload them.
That works.
So we can record like
ahead,
and then we can take a break from like late February to April, and then we can record more, and then we'll be done.
Oh, sorry.
So
kids are all in bed, so I'm tired.
Yeah, I was also thinking we'll call like our Ballistic Family, like After Dark or something like that.
Oh, fun.
But
just do podcasts because we want to have the kids in every once in a while.
I know.
So we have 3 kids. We have a boy who's 15 months. And then we have 2 girls, one's 6 and one's 8.
And then a boy that is
I said
15.
that first.
Sorry, I'm tired.
Yes, we are.
But that's the thing, and we kind of just wanted to talk about like the
life
and the trials of raising kids in this day and age, like questions.
Yes.
Teaching them what's right and wrong, correct ways. I don't know. I was going to say like how to enforce rule in the house without causing problems.
Yeah, I've been learning a lot about that recently, studying up on a little bit.
And getting CPS called on us.
Yeah, without getting CPS.
Yeah, we have not. I need to be clear. That was a joke. But
yes.
I fear that if we make this, we say the wrong opinions, someone might call on us. But
well, we were both raised by very conservative people.
Our kids love us, I swear.
Are we both baby boomer kids?
My parents were born in the 60s.
50s, 60s.
50s and 60s. My mom was 1960 and my dad was 57.
My mom was in the 50s. I think my dad might have been. I don't remember if he was 50, like late 50s or early 60s.
So they'd be right on the tail end of the boomer generation.
She'll probably watch this and be like, she doesn't know my birth year. How dare her?
I don't know my parents' birth year.
I don't know. All I know is how far apart my parents are.
I just know. Well, but if you know one of theirs, you can figure out the other one then.
But I don't know her birth year.
Oh, that's interesting.
I know hers is like early mid 50s, so he's either late 50s or early 60s.
Yeah, I know my mom was born in 1960 because she's like, you want to know how old I am? Just look at the year. And then
that's how my birthday is.
Yeah. You were born in 1960 as well?
No. I look really good for my age, don't I?
I know. Okay. Tangent. So I've been seeing this, and I have 2 things I want to go into this. Millennial, like, youth syndrome, or whatever it's called. So there's 2 parts of it. One is a lot of millennials will be like, hey, I look so much younger than I actually am. And I have to say, I did get called 26.
Yes, you said at work someone guessed that you were 26.
I asked them how old I looked, and they told me 26. I am not. I am less than 2 years from 40.
Yeah.
So that made me feel...
I have a lot of people tell me, like, at church, they're like, wait, I always forget that you're in your 30s.
Yeah.
Because I think I'm, like, late 20s, maybe. So that's when I started having kids.
The funny thing is that that's partially because we're in a college town.
Yes, and so we're around a lot of young.
And we're not in
20s.
the suburbs that the rest of our church is. So they don't consider us one of the stable households.
But we are a stable household.
I understand. We've been living here for 9 years.
We've owned our house for 9 years. No, 8 years.
No.
It's the same age as our
Oh,
daughter.
you're right. No, it's older than our daughter.
Yeah, the house is like 100 years older than our daughter.
No. I mean, but we moved in
We
before
moved
our
in like
daughter was
3
born.
months before she was born.
Yeah. So that would be in
I was entering my second trimester when we got this
July?
house. Third trimester. It was August. It was
August.
we signed for the house the day before my birthday.
Okay.
It was like the 7th or 8th. Right before my birthday.
Okay.
Cool,
so,
huh?
So the 6th or 7th?
No. I didn't say 6 or 7. I said 7 or 8.
I know.
We are not.
We're not. Sorry. Our
Speaking of 6, 7, when we were with my brother in the next town over, he has 5, now 6 kids, and they're homeschooled, but they have church friends too, and they found out about 6, 7. And so they were playing another game. They were playing Uno, and Brian wasn't there. He had to leave. But they were playing Uno, and the cards 6 and 7 came out because they're playing Uno. And my kids brought up 6, 7, and suddenly it was the loudest cacophony of 6, 7, with all these kids under the 8, like 12 and younger, just giggling about this viral thing. And I was just like, why?
You know, we completely went off rails again because I was talking about Millennium Youthfulness Syndrome.
That's true.
But going back on that.
But isn't that what podcasts are supposed to be?
Oh, yeah, 100%.
It's just random information.
Just to keep you from like falling asleep while driving.
Yeah.
So, but.
Millennial youthism? Is that what you called it? Youth syndrome?
Youth syndrome. So they look younger than they actually are.
Yes.
But now you have a bunch of Gen Zers that are telling millennials that they're just full of themselves.
Really?
On that same note, I have seen some millennials that claim they still look 17 when they 100% do not. So some of it is complete like detachment from reality. But I do think that there are some millennials, for whatever reason, I believe it was trauma that happened while we were young that like stopped us from aging properly. But anyways.
Mentally, you mean?
No, physically.
What?
That's why we look young. It's because we were stunted
by all the crazy things in the world that happen, and now we have more crazy things in the world happening.
Yeah, and that's the reason why we haven't caught up yet.
Like there's certain there's always huge historical events in people's lives that happen in each generation, and we're like stacking it up as millennials.
I know, you got to catch them all.
Oh my gosh.
I can only experience so many once in a lifetime activities.
There are so many times, and I'm curious, I would love to just sit down with my dad sometime and just be like, do you ever feel this way when you were in my stage of life of like thinking, wow, I can't believe I'm a parent. I can't believe I'm an adult who has to do all of this stuff by myself.
An adult that adults.
Where's an adult? I need an adult.
I need an adult. I am the adult.
But I am the adult. I am the one that is going to mess up my kids if I don't do things right.
That's funny. I remember bringing this up to you that I have come to the point where I've realized that no one is actually an adult. They're just better at hiding the fact that they're still a child. Because
we're all just figuring this crap out.
Yeah, I work a normal job. I help run a small business because I have a normal job. But also, I work in our local government, and that is, it is flabbergasting to me how much I have to deal with, like with people who...
How much are you allowed to say on this podcast about
Well,
that?
I don't want to say anything that's going to come off pretentious or whatnot, but like... Just some people just don't understand.
Well, you need to understand Brian's perspective on life. He is very logical.
Yeah.
Very logical. And so if anyone, even myself, because he has to ask me, wait, how are you thinking about that?
I don't let emotions rule me.
He doesn't let emotions rule him, or so the logic of things is more important than anything else. Whereas most of us are very emotionally driven, or very you put it a really good way the other day about safe. No, you had Chat GPT tell you about
No,
that.
no, no. I also I use ChatGPT to help
Use
formulate
AI
thoughts.
as a therapist.
Kind of. But what I was saying is that most people will develop to a place of safety or
Yeah, that was a
stasis,
safety thing.
where what's most convenient for them, and they won't push themselves much past that because it takes time and energy and stress to push yourself, and not everyone has that time or energy to invest in bettering themselves and taking that long-term point of view. And for me, like everything that I do, I think about, okay, how is that going to affect me? How is that going to affect my children? How is that going to affect their children? How is this in
So when people think, "Oh, I hate that this is gonna be in my backyard,"
and I'm like,
meh, like throwing a tantrum
I'm just
in a
like,
public forum, he's just like, "This is so stupid.
this
Life
is
is
dumb
gonna
and you're dumb for
change."
saying it.
Yeah,
Because like, so my general thing is that starter homes in the United States don't really exist anymore. The main vehicle that we use that in our society right now is townhomes.
especially here locally.
Yeah, where we are, we're in Southeast Idaho. I'll let you try to figure out more. There's enough hints on the internet. My name is literally all over the place. You can figure it out pretty fast. But my point is that townhomes are the vehicle that most people use now. You buy your townhome, you build up equity, and then if you're lucky enough, in the future you can sell that and then buy a single family home, which most people used to jump right into
Or
single
you
family
buy
homes
a really old, crappy single family home
that was
before
built 100 years ago.
everything gets
Well,
more expensive in 2020.
we couldn't afford
and
our
we
own
can
house right
afford
now.
our house because of that.
Yeah, like we couldn't afford our own house right now.
No, we could not.
Which
Our mortgage would be twice what it is.
no, it'd be like 3 times.
Really?
Yeah.
Ugh.
We pay so little.
I know. We pay less than most people's rent for 1-bedroom apartments right now.
Yeah, we looked at, because like we got a pretty good rate when it started, and then interest rates hit that 3%. We were able to refinance at a 3.5% with a house that doesn't even cost that. Our loan isn't that much, and so we really lucked out.
Oh, yeah.
And if we hadn't, we'd be like the rest of my family, and we'd be all across the country trying to chase down a house.
Trying to go to the cheapest place. Yeah.
And it's sad to me because
We can't be close to family because of it.
yeah, and so now they literally live everywhere. But man, this is like trying to grasp water following the tangents of this episode.
You didn't give us a clear direction, so we're just going wherever our brains are
It's
taking
the
us.
intro episode.
But this is our normal conversations.
Yeah, this is how I talk.
Partially because he has ADHD.
Yeah, I have the HD version.
He doesn't. Yeah, ADHD. Okay, you have to go back to his other podcast and listen. Yeah. That was my favorite episode you did.
I don't know what AD is, but I have the HD version of it.
Yes, that was my favorite episode.
It was fun.
Because everyone in his entrepreneur group were like on some level of ADHD, and so it was hilarious listening to them talk about it.
There was a study that came out that most people who are entrepreneurs, there is a higher level of neurodivergency in entrepreneurs than there are in the average population. And so we were talking about that in our outlooks and how we think differently than a lot of people.
Yeah.
But I would even argue that my current job is not one that most people would do because I'm 100% commission on it, and that freaks a lot of people out.
Oh yeah.
And the only reason that I could do it is because I was self-employed for 3+ years.
So we know we can live on almost nothing.
Well, I was not going to say that, because when you're self-employed, you're living off commission.
Yeah.
It's just I'm not selling someone else's stuff. I'm selling my own stuff.
We also know we can live on almost nothing.
It's true, but we don't make almost nothing.
So we weren't
anymore.
as scared about it. And we
That's
still
true.
have the other business to fall back on to help fill in the gaps.
Yeah. So
I wish I could just stop working the Etsy shop sometimes, but we need to get rid of debt and
if you want to just
living
run
expenses and
the Etsy shop until we get rid of all of our business debt and our consumer debt.
I thought about that. We'll see where we're at once we get rid of all of our debt. And
probably do that in probably 2 or 3 years if we can have like.
But if I have
years.
if I have we have a good system set up where I have people employed that help get things prepped early.
Well, the other thing you could do,
I don't mind just paring the shop down to bare minimum and then only doing those things.
skeletonize it.
And I know that our products at some point are going to lose their
Potency.
Like, we're going to be selling less and less as more options get out there that are similar and things like that.
I know. And it blows my mind, the number of people that steal
I hope
designs.
I always get to do my music stand trays.
Yeah, I will forever
Those
own
are
the
fun.
laser cutter and the 3D printer. So
No, well, unless we move and then we don't have the laser.
Yeah, but then we can just buy another one.
It's true. But so my two favorite things that we make are a accessory tray that clamps onto a music stand because I play oboe, which needs a lot of extra things to take care of your instrument and your reed. And then it's a woodwind. For anyone who doesn't know what an oboe is, it's not a clarinet. Okay.
It's a clarinet with a straw.
That's actually a pretty good description. And then we do an empty tomb wood cut decor for Easter. And that's our biggest seller.
Yeah, we're Jesus people. I'm sorry. Actually, not sorry.
So if you don't like Christians, don't listen to our podcast.
Yeah.
But you know that it's going to be clean. So if you're a Christian, listen in.
Not everyone considers us Christian.
Well,
Anyways,
we are.
Yeah.
Praise Jesus.
Praise the Lloyd.
The Lloyd?
Yeah.
Wait, is that from a movie or something?
Yeah, the Stupids.
Oh, I never watched that.
So
You have said that before. I know. You've referenced that.
yeah, the name of the Lloyd. Anyways, it's a really dumb movie.
Yes.
Don't worry about it.
There are a lot of movies like that out there.
It's literally called The Stupids. So
Oh, really?
they thought they died, and there's a janitor there, and he's like, "We were just alive 1 minute, and then we're not." And then it's like, "You guys shouldn't be here." And he's like, "What's your name?" He's like, "Are you the Lord?" He's like, "No, my name's Lloyd." And it's like, that must have been a typo from way long ago. And so from then, like he instead of the Lord, he says the Lloyd.
Okay, that is pretty funny though.
It's dumb humor, but it's still
funny
fun.
bit.
But yeah. So this is more or less what it's going to be.
We'll try to pick specific topics to talk about,
and yeah,
but it'll be random.
probably based off of current events or things that we've been dealing with.
And then our conversation will be random.
Yeah, and I have microphones and whatnot that we could have up to 4 people on here, but
We can invite friends sometimes.
maybe at some point we could have guests.
Yeah, that'd be really fun. I would love to have your brother George on.
What would you talk about? Being a teacher?
I don't know. He's
Writing?
like you. He stays on top of a lot of worldly stuff, and so
Worldly stuff
interesting.
is a weird way to say that.
world events.
There you go.
So it would be interesting to listen to you guys chat.
Yeah, and you'll just sit there and watch us.
Mm-hmm.
You'll be our
I'll
donut
chime in.
operator. All right. Well, thank you.
And then we'll have our kids off screen join us sometimes too.
Yeah, because I just heard something.
There's
YouTube's-
somebody's brakes are whining outside.
That's true. College kids.
Yeah, we live across the street from college kids. It's great.
Yeah, you might hear cars every once in a while at 1:30 in the
Most
morning.
of the time, we'll be doing this after the kids go to bed. So,
I know. All right.
or they're in school, one or the other.
Well, thank you so much for watching. We're going to try to put this out wherever we can.
Should we have some kind of outro thing? Bye. Bye. Bye.
6, 7.
No. Thackeray out.
Sure. All right, that's it. How do you just hit? You get exit the mode.
The play pause button.